Good day, everyone. We are Group 2 from BSBA 4A. Today, I will discuss to you what is Marxism and hegemony. Ideology. Ideology refers to a system of ideas, belief, values, or principles that guide individuals, groups, or societies. It often shapes how people understand the world, their place in it, and how they think society should be organized or governed. Ideologies can influence political, economic, social, cultural, or religious perspectives. Some dominant ideologies. First, capitalism, the production of capital and consumption of surplus value as a life goal. This ideology prioritizes private ownership of resources and production, competition, and free markets as the best way to allocate resources and generate wealth. It promotes individualism, meritocracy, and profit driven economies. For example, the idea that anyone can achieve success through hard work and entrepreneurship is a core tenet of capitalism, often seen in the American dream. The ideology supports minimal government intervention in businesses, as seen in deregulated industries like technology and finance. Second, patriotism, to love, support, and protect one's countries and its people. For example, efforts to protect national parks, such as campaigns to prevent deforestation or pollution, demonstrate love for the country's environment. Third, marriage and family. The right way to live is to marry an opposite sex partner and have children. Marriage and family are social institutions central to many societies. They play vital roles in cultural, economics, and emotional aspects of human life, providing frameworks for relationship, reproduction, and socialization. Their structures and meanings vary across cultures and historical periods. Fourth, male superiority. Men are more suited to positions of power and more suited to decision making at work and at home. Now, I will discuss to you what is Marxism. Marxism is a socio-economic and political theory developed by Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels. It focuses on analyzing the class struggle, the exploitation of labor by capital, and the historical progression of societies through different modes of production. Marxism seeks to understand and critique capitalism while advocating for a classes, stateless society achieved through revolutionary socialism and the eventual establishment and communism. Here the key tenets of Marxism include: first, historical materialism, the idea that material conditions are economic production and social relations drive historical change. Historical materialism: this human history progresses through stages driven by material conditions or economic activities, resources, and class struggle. Society evolves from primitive communism to feudalism, then capitalism, socialism, and eventually communism. Each stage is shaped by changes in how goods are produced and distributed. For example, the transition from feudalism to capitalism occurred as industrial production replaced agricultural economies. The rise of factories shifted power from land-owning nobles to industrial capitalists. Next, class struggle. The conflict between different social classes, primarily the proletarian or working class, and bourgeoisie or capitalist class, which is seen as the engine of historical progress. Class struggle is divided into classes based on the relationship to production, those who own resources versus those who work for them. For example, during the Industrial Revolution, factory workers or proletarian protested against poor working conditions and low wages imposed by factory owners or bourgeoisie. This tension sparked labor movements and demands for rights. Next, alienation. Under capitalism, workers are alienated from the product of their labor, the labor process, their own humanity, and other people. Workers is capitalism feel disconnected from the products they make, the labor process, their fellow workers, and their own humanity as work becomes monotonous and exploitative. For example, a factory worker assembling electronics may never use or even see the finished product, feel no pride in repetitive tasks, and view co-workers as competitors for limited jobs. Next, a revolution, the overthrow of capitalist system by the working class to establish socialism and eventually communism. Communism. Communism is a classes or stateless society where resources are collectively owned and goods are distributed based on need. This system eliminates exploitation and inequality. For example, in a fully communist society or which has not yet been achieved, housing, healthcare, and education will be freely available to all, ensuring everyone's basic needs are met. Next, Marx died in 1883, but his ideas still have a resonance today. Marx was an economist and philosopher and wrote his Communist Manifesto in 1848. In it, he advocated the workers across the world should unite against their oppressors, the ruling classes, who were also their employees. Marx, he wrote that workers of all lands unite, you have nothing to lose but your chains. Now we discuss what is hegemony. Hegemony, a concept developed by Italian Marxist philosophers Antonio Gramsci, refers to the dominance of one social class over others, not just through force or coercion, but primarily through cultural and ideological means. It explains how the ruling class maintains its controls in a capitalist society. Gramsci's concept of hegemony emphasizes first the cultural domination. The ruling class imposes its values, norms, and beliefs on society, making them appear as common sense or natural. This creates consent among the masses, even if those values serve the ruling class interests. Next, ideological control. Institutions like education, media, religion, and family play key roles in spreading and reinforcing the dominant ideology. Passive revolution. Hegemony can also shift through reforms or subtle changes in leadership, preventing revolutionary change. For example, in capitalist societies, ideas like individualism, meritocracy, and private property are dominant. These ideas align with the interests of the capitalist class but are accepted as normal by the working class, limiting resistance to the system. Next is cultural hegemony. Cultural hegemony is the philosophic and sociological concept that a culturally diverse society can be ruled or dominated by one of its social classes. It is the dominance of one social group over another, the ruling class over all other classes. The theory claims that the ideas of the ruling class come to be seen as the norm. They are seen as universal ideologies, perceived to benefit everyone whilst only really benefiting the ruling class. Only money, but also other forms of dominance can influence the hegemony of one group. For example, control of the media, up until recently, has influenced things like what shows get aired, what shows get cancelled, and the degree to which a television station must censor news or televisions.